Comic-Con is one of those things and one of those places that's filled with people that care.
I think the thing that's nice, having done other things, other Comic-Cons, it's just,
Right now.
like a crowd who are really excited about the movie and about, I'm sure there are probably a lot of book fans out there as well, and Stephen King fans. So it's just really great to be able to show some of the movies.
I've done a few Comic-Con panels at this point, and what I love so much about the environment is that you've got a group of people who are excited to be entertained. They see everything. They play the games, they watch the shows, and they are like hungry for it. They want to see that footage before anyone else so they can go home to their friends and say, this movie is badass for this reason. That performance looks like it kills. So you can't ask for a more...
I just love.
It's the perfect audience. It's not people who just go to movies. It's people who are passionate about being a fan.
We considered the audience at every single turn while making this movie. And I think what's been really, really special is like Comic-Con is one of those things and one of those places that's filled with people that care. They care about the minutia, they care about the detail, they care about how we took Stephen King's book and adapted it. They appreciate the amount of work that goes into making a movie like this really work. And I always love serving stuff up to the fans that care. And when you see this movie, I mean, this movie is a ride from start to finish, but there was so many departments that had to bring their full selves to make this thing work. And I think that's the fun part for me is talking to the folks here at Comic-Con. They care and they appreciate it. So I always love, it's like when the fans tune into those sort of things and really recognize the work and recognize like the amount of work, especially a guy like Edgar who really cares about this group in particular and how they feel and what they think, and to see what their reaction was in here, it was so special.
The movie's a ride, like sort of it's a real adventure, and you follow Glen as Ben Richards all the way through it. So
You don't see that.
I just feel like one of those movies that I really like, where you get the sense that like the hero like sort of like he leaves his house one day and he goes on a whole journey, and that's what you see in 135 minutes. And so I think people who've seen the movie are always kind of like really taken aback by how expansive it is. So that's really exciting.
This movie just works on every level. I mean, everybody in the cast is extraordinary. It's a story for this moment. It's a story that uses all of the skills that Edgar has, and it's a movie that challenges everybody that's in the movie. Everybody had to rise to the occasion. This is not an easy movie to pull off, and it's a movie I'm extremely proud of because it just works. It works on every level. This is why you go to the movies.
I think the primary reason people are going to be excited about The Running Man is Edgar Wright, because every single one of his films has such a unique tone and such a singular sense of humor. And although this movie is fast and very violent and thrilling, there's like a pressure, a tension to the movie. It's funny.
Oh, this guy's an action director. He can do it in a way that no one else can, and he hasn't been fully unleashed yet. And I think what's been really fun about The Running Man is he really unleashes. You get to see Edgar show that he can direct the shit out of an action movie.
Glen playing Ben Richards is he's so great in the role because I think he's really relatable as an action hero. When I say that, it's like because he is basically an out-of-work dad who signs up for the game out of desperation. So he's not a superhero and he's not like a trained killer. He's just a guy off the street. And so I think you get to experience the whole film and the game show through him.
Ben Richards is a guy who's really, really frustrated. He's really angry, and he's angry against the system that's kind of pushing him down, and then starting to realize that the same system that's pushing, he and his family down is a system that's pushing everyone's families down. And he really goes from a guy just fighting for his family to a guy that's fighting for the world. And I think it's a very universal concept right now. I think a lot of people feel frustrated, and I think a lot of people want to see the underdog rise up and win. And I think it's a wonderful thing that I think a lot of audiences can stand up and cheer for.
Yeah, I got to play McCone, which is, the way Edgar first described him to me was that he was this phantom, this executioner hunting after Richards, always on his heels. And I thought that was fun. But one of the things I was really interested in the character is this performative nature to him, because he's also the star of this show. The runners are expendable. McCone is the one who gets to hunt them down and look in the camera. That's game. Show his gun, kill people in these spectacular, badass ways. I mean, I got to do some fun stuff on this movie. Hang out of a helicopter. I mean, it was awesome.